Well, g'day tubes, how's she going? Pretty good here. So as you can see, everything's melting again. Yay! Finally, things are dripping. It only goes till about 3 o'clock and then it starts to coagulate again, we'll say. But anyways, today we got to do an oil change on Johnny here. I somehow missed one. On the filter I've got 3500 and that's when I changed it. Now I've almost got 3700 on there. I can almost, well, 3698.6, so close enough. Somehow I missed an oil change and I don't really know how. But anywho, I got no heat on today in here. We're just going to change some oil, letting her warm up a little bit, and then I guess we'll get this stuff unloaded here and ready for us. A new filter, and I got some air filters that probably need done, but we'll look at them when we're in there as well. Air filters and a bucket of oil, half a bucket of oil and a full bucket of new oil. Get up there, and probably really should dump this bucket off of here instead of having it in the air, but I can put the well, I think it'd be all right if we just put her on the stand here. Ugh. Makes me a little nervous. There we go. See, this looks like it's leaking a little bit here, doesn't it? This one looks okay. Ah, interesting. Could be because, I don't know, wore out, I guess. Oh, I'm missing a pin over here. There's supposed to be a bolt in there, it looks like. Probably some weird metric thing too, likely. Put these down here for now. Get the side panel off of here. Gotta get these little guys out. Trouble with this loader bucket being up here, it's gonna be dripping all over me. Well, should be all right where we're gonna be here. All right, and this we want to turn the wheel a little bit here. Look at this, I added another little holder guy for holding my monument lifting bar. That's what we get under the monuments with and pry up and then put a stick under it so we can move them. I thought I might glue it or two because I didn't know if these things would hold and not slip around or something, so we glued her too. Yeah, so for 4.3 liters with 3,500 hours, that should be pretty good. The filter's pretty warm. I've actually been running it around a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we've been running it around a little bit, moving a bit of snow with the giant loader bucket. I didn't film that, but anyway, sorry I didn't. All right, well, we shall get some other tools. And yeah, this thing's dripping down on me here. I wonder if I leaned her down here, if it would stop dripping this way, maybe go the other way. Yeah, see? It's still sort of stopped dripping a little bit there down the arm and then down right where I'm working here. Okay, so we're gonna need a drain pan, and we're gonna need well, that's not even warm yet. Wow, doesn't even open that up anymore, I guess. I don't know. This one will be a little warm. And the top of the rad's warm, but it's just so efficiently cooling, I guess, even though it's all mucked up kind of. I'm gonna have to try to get this screen out again, and every time I do it, it's getting worse. That's basically a particulate screen to keep it from sucking so much stuff through. I can see there's some leaves in there. I was in the big pile of leaves and stirring around there a couple of months ago, so I don't generally go after this thing because it's never usually too bad, because I got so many filters on everything anyways. That's like a sediment thing. I don't think I'm gonna do it this time. This will be just a basic oil change, I believe. But there's a bit of warmth there, but interesting. She needs a good wash too, eh? Oh man, it's getting dirty. But anyways, I guess I'll get you mounted on the chest mount here, and away we go. Alright, we'll grab this guy. I got the toolbox here. Ooh, probably should get something to kneel on out here. This is pretty crappy. Someone had a nice garage to work in. Would have been even more awesome, but that's we don't, so that's that we don't. Not yet, anyways. That generator we worked on there, remember, with all this crap in the tank? He asked me if I wanted to keep the tank, so I'd like to pop it open and see what the heck was going on in there. He kind of thinks that he was maybe sabotaged. From what he was telling me, it's like, oh, one of my workers probably put something crappy stuff in there or something just to screw with me. It's like, yeah, I think they did. Because I don't know what the heck it is, but that was some pretty crappy stuff in there. I couldn't get it cleaned out. You know, it was just going to be a snowball nightmare problem. So I said to him, you know what? If I can get a new tank for it, we'll get that working like that. Okay, whoops. Now, I can't remember. 15? No, way bigger. 16. Bigger, 17. 17 will do her. All right. Now, the tricky thing is here is getting me down and in the right spot so you guys can see. Oh, that feels kind of snug for some reason. This engine's always been a tight engine. So you can see it needs air. Okay, well, let's see if we can get up again to start with. Oh no! Oh my goodness, I'm getting too old to get down on the ground. Let's just pull that dipstick out and it gives a bit of air now. All right, I gotta go grab a little towel because I really don't want to be spreading oil all over the place here. So let's go grab a little towel here. And I don't know whether I'm gonna need help to get this filter off of here. If we do, we got Mr. Lobster Claw guy. Move the drips quick. Should have a piece of wood up over there. Keep the wispies from. Oh. I'll tell you what, I couldn't have done that a couple of months ago. Not with the way my hand was. There we go. We'll let that dribble out a minute. And I guess while we're doing that, let's see if we can get this screen out of here. Oh, it's not too bad. Oh, yes, it is. Oh. I don't understand that because most of that stuff just falls all back in there. We'll fire up some air here maybe and take the air out and blow some air around it. All right, yeah, not much else we can do right now other than check the air filter. I guess I'll just let that dribble away there for a wee bit. And if I remember right, this thing's kind of a nuisance to get out of here. You got to take this thing all apart, which kind of sucks. They usually end up dropping these stupid wing nut things. And find somewhere for them to go. You got to get this thing up and kind of moved here so you can get that other clip out. It's kind of a weird spot for the filter, but I guess it's the best spot they could get. Kind of out front, away from all the crap coming in, right? Might better to go this side now. Ooh. She might be due. How did it suck that in? I guess right in. July 08/21. I think she's probably due. 3,214 hours. Nice, I even wrote that down. So I've shown you this before. If you watched these videos of mine before, how to tell how dirty this thing is. There's a light there. I can't see it. Sometimes if you use the sun too, you guys won't be able to see this. I can't even see through it, so I'd say she's probably due, even in here in the dark. See if we can see any light coming through it. A little bit. But it won't be nearly as good as been right out of air. Won't be nearly as good as, ooh, look at this. Isn't that nice? Okay, so come in here again. Woo! Yeah, I think we're due for a new filter, which means we'll probably do the small guy here too, I would think. Because it's like a nice bright blue, this thing. Let's wait till that air shuts off in there. We'll get this other one pulled out of here. This one gets all the fine particulate, right? So this one doesn't look bad, but when you compare the two, we'll put the light in here too and you'll see the difference. Come on, air. I think that's probably lots. I'll have to turn it on in a minute anyways. Okay, so yeah, let's go in here where it's dark again. And let me think now, which one was which? That's the new one here. Okay, so this is the old one, I think. Yeah, this is the old one. We got the light in now. Okay, hopefully this shines up here. So you can see that's the old one. All right, and there's the new one. So it doesn't look a whole lot different, but we'll change them too, I think. Might as well, we got it out now, so. Okay, I'll put this back over here for now. And yeah, that's the old one. Okay. Good. And this one you should be able to, yeah, you can see really nice through it too. I don't know if you guys can see the light in there or not. Versus this main filters actually does pretty good. This one you can hardly see any light through it. So, and these are you might wash this one out. I'm not worried about it. These other ones are paper though, so you wouldn't do that with them. But all right, so this has to get shoved way in this little housing in there. I think that's in. And you're relying on these things being, ooh baby, get back here. You're relying on these things, actually, you know what, I'm gonna put this behind there so it doesn't go flying back and smack into my truck there. You're relying on these seals to be good in these things, right? And if they're not, well, sorry, you're gonna leak air and you're not gonna realize it and probably wreck your engine. Okay, that should be it. A little bit dirty in there. A little bit dirty. Okay, stay there for a minute. Okay, now we gotta figure this thing all back out here. Look, there's a oil filler there I've never used. There's one on the side of the engine I always use. Okay, come on now, be nice to me. This thing isn't really tremendously fun to wrestle because it's kind of tied down with the other hose that's going into the intake, right? Oh, come on, for gosh sakes. Why did this come apart so nice and then going together sucks? See, I gotta actually get it up here more, but then it doesn't really fit there, and then there's no way to get down there to get that clamp on. It's kind of a weird design. I don't know, I'm not super crazy on where they've got it positioned here. You can't really pull it too far because you got that other hose attached. Oh my goodness. I think I remember fighting with this before, and that's why I don't generally take it off and check it too often. Because it is kind of a nuisance. And you get it in the right spot, and then you can't get this clamp down in here because of the mufflers in the way. Not a very nice design. I never have liked servicing this part of it. Holy jumping. It's almost like that hose right here is shrunk or something. Because that should come up and out enough to get that stupid thing on. Something's not sitting right here. Silly bugger, right? Silly bugger. Oh, for God's sakes. Oh, you fell back in. Holy smoke, what is going on here? See, that's why I don't like servicing this thing, because it is kind of a nuisance to get in and out. Nope. Well, I got the one side in, but this side just is a real nuisance. Oh, and I might have broke that housing there. Oh, what the heck is going on here? I don't usually swear, but what the frickin' crap? Yeah, she broke there on that housing. That's great. So I gotta try to move it. Around to get a better part of the housing. As I can imagine, if I had to replace this piece, it would be probably $1,000. Oh, for God's sakes. What a freaking nuisance this thing is. Okay, got it. Holy crap. Jeez, bud. Now, is that going to sit there all right? It's touching the muffler. That's not probably good. It's just not a good setup here. Really, to be honest, it's really not ideal, that's for sure. I gotta see if I can get it. I wonder if I could go around the other way with it. It shouldn't really interfere. Well, it might interfere with that tube when it's down. You probably got to buy the whole bloody thing too. You probably just can't buy just the, well, the canister. I would need that because I think it's gotten kind of brittle over time here, and you can't get it down there anymore because then you can't freaking reach it. Oh, this is so stupid. God, I hate this stupid canister. It is just not nice to work on. It is just not friendly. Okay. Feels like that plastic's getting a little brittle in there, so I don't know what to say. Probably should be replacing it, but I'm trying to keep you guys in a good shot here too, and it's chest mounted. It's not the best ideal setup, but I'm trying to get these lined up again. Okay. Now that's got to go back a little bit. Somehow. There. Jeez, eh? Holy smokes. I'm trying to thread something on my left hand and it just does not work for me. And you guys are staring at the cylinder now, I realize. Okay. Think we got it started. Yeah, I do not like servicing this thing. Oof. What a frickin' nuisance. I'm gonna have to go right in here and do it this way. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know, my left hand's, I was never good orientated, oh my god, orientated with my left hand. It's even worse now. Okay, we're just snugging them fingers down. Good. All right. Well, that's service. Let's put that tube, well, leave that tube up for a minute because we got to blow that out of there. Let's get a new filter on here. Get that draining out. Okay, so we got it. Oh, that plug just about fell in again. I think it's okay there, but let's write on the new filter here. Get out my magic paint pen here. 4.3 liters. Oh, I didn't write on the end of that filter when I did it last. Oh well. and just look at it again. Okay, so what do we got here? .3 liters. So we're gonna do 4.3 liters, and it's 3,800. 3,700. And we are February what today? I don't know. I can't tell because I don't have my, doesn't sound like much stuff in these things. Let's see what this says. February 21st. February 24. Better not put that pen upside down in my pocket because that would not be a good idea. Okay. We'll let that guy dry off a minute. I don't really want to really want to do too much blowing here when we got this all kind of open here. So we'll put this filler back in. Okay. Maybe while we're down here too, we'll put that plug back in. And then we'll get the air blaster going here. It's good I didn't need that. I might need it next time because I think I might get snugged around a little tighter than normal. But anyways, turn that back on. Let's go put the plug in and get that oil pulled out of the bottom there first. Man, that's all wet down here. That's no fun. Okay. I know you're staring at the ground. I'm sorry, I can't really get you up any higher right this second. I'm all covered in crap here. Okay, that's good. She's on there nice. 17 mil. That's gonna be cleaned off again. Thing split apart on me there. Those plastic things are only good for so long, and then they end up screwing up. So we'll just take this whole thing in because I have to clean that now because I got oil on it. Of course I did. I'm sure there's a little bit of battery left in this GoPro. I brought a spare battery out just in case. Okay, yeah, let's drag out some hose here. Let's do a bit of cleaning. really get in there too well, but it'll get some of it out anyways. Injectors there. Injector pump, I guess. I haven't done that filter for a while. I'm not 100% sure if I got one, but that's a fuel filter there. It probably should be done, but really needs a good wash, to be honest. Should have a good wash. Oh man, smeared. Oh, let's get this dripping out of there. Well, can't blow her all day, but anyways. Yeah, this thing, I guess it's starting to rust or whatever, and it's really not fitting too well anymore. But anyways. Oh, geez. Probably could lube it up, but it gets so much dust here, it would probably make it worse. Okay, well, let's try going the other way with it. I don't think it really makes a difference. There'll be one time, yeah, it does make a difference. There'll be one time that I won't be able to get this thing out of here. Jeez, why is that so tight? I don't know what it really does, though. I don't really think it does anything, to be honest, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay. That's some pretty dark oil. So we need 4.3 liters. I'm just going to put this down here for right now. Try not to step in it. Okay, we need our jug to measure. It's 4 liters there. I might need a funnel too. I can't remember now. Get this other one finished first here. Don't think there's enough in this. Oh, you know what? Let's see, contaminating your oil. Get rid of the chunks. So funny, when I run this compressor for a while here, it gets warm. It smells like an old museum. You know, the old museum, like the old leathery, old papery smell stuff. I don't know. It smells awesome, I think. Smells like old things. Okay, we need 4 liters. I actually have enough in this. I'll give a little bit extra for the... Geez, I might not have to open that other one. There's still a bit in that one. Now. Yeah, I'm gonna need a funnel. I can't get that and get it not spill at the top of that thing too, so. See what we got here. It's clean on the inside anyways, not so good on the outside, but it's all right. Okay. Maybe pick this up too. I'll get it out of the way. So that it's kind of gross. We need to wipe that oil off too, don't we? Or wipe it around. That's definitely what we're doing, is wiping it around. Okay, 4 liters. It's 4.3. How they ended up with 4.3, but. And this stuff is pretty thick. It's 1030, but it's diesel, so it seems to be really thick stuff. So it'll take a minute to get down into there. Jeez, really thick stuff. And this was in where it was warm too, so feel like pouring molasses when it was cold out, or left in the cold. Now I don't really know if I'm going to do too much greasing today on this. I might just do a bit of this front end on here, but I do the backhoe and the loader all the time. But every second, every third grave we dig, I give the backhoe a good greasing, and the loader too is about every third or fourth, maybe fifth grave. But I will probably throw some on a couple of fittings that are on the front here, which aren't too many, because on that steering one there and the steering hydraulic axle there, they are hydraulic cylinder, they don't put any fittings on that, so it wears out quicker, and then you got to buy another one because they're really expensive. They really charge a lot of money for them. It's ridiculous. And we'll have to let this drool in here for a bit. Okay, so we're gonna say that's for thick stuff, and 0.3 is like, there's half, so I gotta just barely any, really. It's 250. And about there somewhere. But starting to cloud over, and it's getting cooler now, of course. I think we'll give this a check here. See if it's showing anything on the stick. Probably start it and run it here too, but that's another issue with this thing. It's always been a pain, is the stick's way back here and it's kind of in the way. Everything's in the way of it, you know. The stick. Threaded back in there. It's a dirty stick holder too, I didn't realize. Really needs a good bath, this thing, but whenever that time of year comes around, I'm too busy using it. Alright, we got almost full on the stick, so I think I'm going to run it there. And that'll fill a little bit into that filter. Let's pull this guy out for a minute. Save him getting dirty, we'll just put him over here. Put this guy on, because you don't want stuff puking out. This one, it must hold oil in other places too, because it'll run for a bit here and it'll look fairly clean, but then it doesn't take long to scry up, so it's either getting tired or it's not as well, I don't know, it's hard to say. But the little green tractor, man, I can put like 50 hours on it and it's still clean, but then it starts to get dirty. That's so weird. All right, contact. Oop. Let it run a minute. Doing that, I'm going to go grab a little bit of a spray here, and we're going to spray that little latchy guy on the hood for the hood. Oh, maybe not. darn near anyways. Yeah, let's leave it down there. Yeah, we might grease the front end up here after. Let's give her a little bit of a run up here. That should have moved the oil around a little bit. Okay, while that's settling again, we can check it again. I'm just going to grab the grease gun. I'll check you guys on the battery. 25%. We should be all right. Now, I don't know how much grease is still left in this. I don't have any more here right now, so yeah, we'll do what we can, I guess. There's one here. It's getting about 4 shots maybe. And there should be one. It's kind of buried, but I think I can get to him. Just maybe. And there's one for the axle pivot, but I got to get way under the machine for that. So for right now, I'm not going to do that one. This thing has actually been leaking on the front seal too, I noticed. That nice new cylinder we put under there, it's kind of got covered in a bit of oil now. I don't know why it started to do that, but I didn't really particularly like that so much. Yeah, that's about all the fittings we can get to right now. Like I say, there's one for the axle pin under there, somewhere buried under there. Let's get well, I'm gonna have to get that one myself because you guys won't be able to really get under there with me anyway. So I'll get it when I'm down at the other garage there with my I usually go over it with the rear grease gun. There's a lot less work on the hand, we'll say, because that backhoe alone, there's got to be like at least 30, maybe 25, 30 grease fittings on all the little joints and everything. It takes quite a bit. And on the loader, there's, let's see, the loader, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, it's about 16 on the loader on its own. So yeah, quite a bit. Let's see what we got here. Oh, come on. You guys are pointing at the ground, aren't you? Need a cameraman. But yeah, this being in the back here, I've always been a pet peeve of mine. I'm really crazy on it back there. So yeah, we could use a little more, but I don't think it's going to take all that. Something telling me. All right. That's good. I didn't have to open up that new bucket of stuff. Don't mind that so much. And we just got a drip of water down there. That's fantastic. She'll burn her off. Try her there. It's one thing though, this thing, it doesn't burn any oil. It's always up full when I'm changing it, so that's good. It's good, yes, because it's good to have a good engine like that, but in a way it's not good because then you get into the habit of thinking, oh, it'll be fine, it hasn't used any. Well, you don't realize it has then, right? All right. Let's give her one more check. I kind of like to run it around. Oh, geez, I caught the wind good there. I like to run her around a little bit, like a day or so, and then check her again. What the heck is going on here? Get in there, you turd. We could still maybe use a little bit. Okay. Now, mind you, it probably hasn't already got down there yet, but overfilling isn't a good thing, but it's okay to go a little bit over full, but not like stupid over full, you know what I mean? So now you're pointing way up in the air again. Sorry, guys. Trying my best for what I got. Alright, that's probably going to need to drain there for a wee little bit. Although there, it's not going to drain. Well, she'll have to be good enough. Now, actually that will drain back in there, maybe. There. Now, anything else we need to do? Believe it or not, I have never changed the coolant on this machine. Only because I don't understand. I guess you'd have to fill it from where? This is the overflow. Or I wouldn't think you'd have to, the little wee tank up in there, I don't think you'd have to dump stuff in there and let it, that would seem stupid. But there is a little bleeder valve here, I guess. But honestly, I've never changed the coolant in it. And we'll just see if there's any in here. Okay, why does that not want to move now? It's not the easiest thing to get out of here too, or get in here. There we go. Well, it's wet up there, so that's a good sign. I'll probably kill myself trying to get up here to look. Oh yeah, there's some, but this much on the bottom, so it hasn't lost any either, so it still looks pretty green. But yeah, I don't I'm not 100% sure how you're supposed to refill this thing. Oh, and I got her on wrong, didn't I? I think that's it. And I presume under here would be your thermostat. Usually under that housing, you can see there's a temp sensor right there too. So yeah, filling this. I know how you dump it out, that's for sure. You just pull the bottom hose out here. But it's like really buried under like a big metal cover there, so I don't even know how you'd get in there to get that out. You might actually have to take it off of here and just pull that hose out and let her grow that way. I guess you could probably refill it through that hose too, although you'd probably best to I would say take this guy off of here and use that as like your filler. That would fill her back up to the top here, and you could shove that on at least. And she'd probably need a little bit of, I don't know, that, or you'd be best to fill it up here. Maybe take the hose, this little guy off of here, right off of the filler guy there. Maybe take that off, start filling that all the way down. That might work too. But yeah, I do have coolant for it, but I've never done it. It's like, I wouldn't exactly call it neglect, but you know, just like I've just never done it. So probably should do that this summer, and then we'll have problems with it, you bet. You watch, we will. It'll all drain out, it'll all go back in nice, and then it'll have cooling problems or something stupid. But being kind of a closed system like that, I just kind of let her go. Okay, what are we sitting at now? Well, we could use a little touch more. I'm going to leave it at that though, I think. About a 1/4 inch here. I'll check it in another couple of days after I run it. That's got almost, well, that's got 4.5 in it really. But I'll just I'll leave her at that for now anyways. On, that's good. Put this guy back down. Okay. That's good. Somewhat clean. I'll get rid of some of the oil residue in there. Let her sit there and dry out. Okay. I think we're good to put the cover back on here for now. And should be good to go. This will wind up back in here again. There. There. And there. Yeah, it's in its thing there, but you wouldn't know it. These guys. And I gotta reach way back here now to get this one in. And this guy up front here. Good there. Yeah, I'm missing the bolt. Interesting. I wonder what the heck that thread pitch is on that one. There's a bolt right here. I don't know if you can see it. It goes in here. That clips into this rod here. Oh, this one's missing. Must have fallen out at some point. Maybe it's, funny enough, maybe it's just laying down in the engine here. Oh, probably fell out. Can't really see anything down there. It's probably some weird John Deere thread, metric or something silly. But who knows? I probably got one down there maybe. I'll have to mess with it and see. Maybe get that other one out. Well, it still works. That's good. Poor old guy. He's getting pretty old now. 2005, this thing. So, you know, she's been around. Still running pretty good though, so I'm gonna get something better to maybe wipe that crap off of there with. I'll get a new towel here too. We'll use some WD-40 maybe. Give her a good little polish in here. This stuff's pretty good actually. It does do pretty good cleaning. Funny as it is. Well, maybe this one's too far gone now. She needs more cleaning than I think. It is taking it off, just a lot of pressure. Yeah, she definitely needs a good cleaning. Oh well, she's a workhorse, that's what it's meant for, so. Yeah, it's not too bad. Taking some of the grime off. Just this bit here that it doesn't really want to do anything with. Yeah, it looks a little better anyways. Get the little orbital sander on there maybe. That'll get her cleaned up. Oh well. Like I say, she's a work machine. She's meant to be used. Digging holes. Moving dirt. It's moved a lot of dirt this thing. Can't really complain, you know, it's done pretty good. Yeah, a little better. Alright. I think we're pretty well good. Pretty well good. We'll take this guy in, I guess. It needs to do a little bit more drainage in. Ugh. I'll just leave it maybe in there. And good. All right, let's get the loader back down here so I can put this stuff back in here and take her away. Probably if I let that stuff sit on there a little longer, it might have chewed through it a little better, but that's all right. This now has me a little bit concerned. Why it's done that. It's sort of been like that for a wee while though, but oh well. She needs a good bath, but not today. Should be good to go though. I can't believe we got a little bit of extra oil still in this bucket. That's good. There's probably enough in there maybe to do the little green tractor, and it's actually due soon too. These seem to come up about the same time this time around, though. I think I missed a 100-hour change on this one for some reason. This is the old garbage. And I guess I'll take this down too, and garbage into the dumpster. And these are actually off our car here. I didn't show you these, but I got my hand was broken, so I couldn't fix them, and I had to take it to the dealership. But these are off the Toyota, the stabilizer bars. It was clunking real bad. I think I maybe showed you these things. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of wear in those, but they were both clunking, so I switched them both over. Yeah, just wore out, I guess. Too many crappy roads. All right, well, that's it for that, I guess. So I'm gonna have to cut you guys off because you are down to 6%. So anyways, yeah, we'll probably do that little guy soon, and the ones at the Hunters and Anglers Club, I got to do them too, so we'll be going out some night to do them as well, I guess. Both John Deere's little 1025R little mower, and the 3038, the 3035 or whatever it is, the big 3000 series, which is just a little bit smaller than this guy. This is, I think, modeled after a 4000 series. So anyways, thanks again. Catch you all later. You guys have a good one.